So many people have come up to me and said, Ben, kill that guy, he's a douche, or Ben, kill that guy, I can't stand him, or pick an adjective they describe him as that's negative, right? Nobody likes the guy. So I think it's probably more that than anything else. And even, I was just at the PI, and all these fighters, a lot of them are like, we need you to win because Jake is fill in the blank, right? Nobody likes him. Yeah, I was at Freddie's place for a week. It was great. It's been fun because I love learning new things as well. And, obviously boxing is a part of mixed martial arts, but it wasn't a part that I really focused on really at all. My whole strategy was really, it was really obvious. And I just told everyone what my strategy was in mixed martial arts for a decade. It was like, hey, I'm going to get through a few punches or kicks, and then I'm going to grab you and I'm going to take you down. And once you're on the ground, then you're in my world, then I'm going to drown you down there. And right, I was really successful at that. I was two organization champion, and really I was undefeated until my first retirement, and then I ended up coming out of retirement to fight in the UFC because I finally got that opportunity. And so I ended 19-2. So my strategy was pretty good. I just never focused on boxing that much, so it's been fun learning something new and really being able to focus on that specific genre. And I wouldn't say I'm like a gigantic boxing fan, but I have been a boxing fan. I mean, my favorite athlete of all time is Muhammad Ali, so I've been following boxing for quite a long time. So to actually start thinking about why boxers do certain things the way they do them, it's been kind of fascinating for me because there's a lot of things you do in boxing that you would never dare to do in mixed martial arts because it would turn out very poorly. But it's a face-off, and then they want you to take your shirt off. And it's like, no. You don't. If you watch UFC press conferences, nobody takes their clothes off. And if someone does, it's really hilarious and weird. Now to weigh-in, you already have to take your clothes off. So yeah, whatever, your clothes are off. Just go to the face-off without your clothes on, right? But who the hell was it? There was someone that actually took their shirt off at a press conference, and it was like, oh yeah, of course this is the guy who would do it. It's so ridiculous, So
just wait for Jake to take his off, and then just laugh at him. Just be like, loser, take your shirt off.
So they have to be in plexiglass.
It's a plexiglass booth. Yes.
It kind of fits Vegas though, because I feel like isn't it little booths?
So you want me to do a stripper dance?
Yes. So take your clothes off. Your plexiglass booth.
I was thinking about mooning him actually.
Cheeks up against the plexiglass.
Would I get canceled for that?
Just do it sideways so it doesn't go out.
They did ask for you to use the space and make a show out of it. So I feel like is a butt out of the question.
You asked for that.
I mean, if he starts acting crazy, I'll probably moon him. Because he's probably gonna do something dumb in there.
Yeah, it's Jake. He's for sure gonna do something dumb.
We are in Las Vegas. We have the press conference come up today, and then round table sit down with Snoop Dogg and Jakepaul. So man, I don't know what to expect. Should be very interesting. I just hope it's not a total disaster / circus, but if not, should be good.
You're maybe the prettiest fighter turned boxer wife.
Wrestler turned
Fighter
turned
disc golfer turned
Wolfer?
You're giving me a really small population to eat, and I appreciate that. Feels good to be a big fish in a small pond. I think it would be okay for him to moon sideways, but no, I don't think he should moon forward. That's too much.
Right, just move Jake. Okay. Yeah. And keeping the cheeks together.
I feel like he would know if it would work or not.
I think that's usually.
Why don't you go lay down?
Yeah, there's nowhere to live.
On the floor.
Instagram and ask people for some fucking jokes. Hilarious, buddy. You look old as fuck. Stand up straight when I'm talking to you, bro. Slouching like a bitch. Hey, bring it in, guys. Let's get it good, baby. Hey, how many days? 22. How many days? 22. How many days? 22. 1, 2, 3,
That's definitely over the 6-person bubble limit, right?
I think you're right. I think they know how to put on a show for YouTube. There's no way that's real. No way it's real. They're all like, okay guys, we got this.
We're walking in his room.
And Ben wanted to take a nap. He was almost laying down on the ground in the corner. Are you even awake over there?
I'm good night.
Did Ben say any words?
I think he said,
This is my room.
this is my room.
Doing good, doing good. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you guys.
Hi, Ben. Good. I guess I want to ask you, when this first got announced, it seemed like kind of a fun exhibition thing for you to stay busy after your MMA career, but where does it stand now? I mean, obviously some pretty personal words, and a lot of people look at you as kind of representative of the sport of MMA as well, so where does it stand? I mean, you've been an athlete all your life, competing at the highest level. Is this a serious competition to you, or is this a fun exhibition?
I mean, I'm gonna take it serious, but the highest level of competition, no, not even close. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this. That's what I came for. Jake thinks he's a high-level boxer. I think he's fairly delusional. I guess we'll find out.
Now for you, Ben, on the other side of the coin, if you get through Jakepaul, what's next in your boxing career? Do you go for the big brother Logan Paul?
Yeah, I mean, 2021 seems like a tremendous year to beat up the whole Paul family. Hey, I was wondering, your cheerleaders that you brought to my room, like, do you pay them as coaches or groupies, or do you just give them like sloppy seconds and social media shout-outs?
Yeah, I give them a ton of dry over the pants hand jobs.
Based on what you've seen of Jake in the ring so far, have you seen an amount of talent there that you consider him talented as a boxer?
Yeah, it's hard to say. His opponents were so bad that he could have pretty much done anything he wanted to and won the fight. So, yeah, I think TBD.
And I'm addicted to the sport. I love the sport. I want to bring more eyeballs to it. I love everything to do with it. I can see myself coaching my son one day.
Someone's gonna let you have kids? Who's better, you or him at boxing?
Me, hands down. That's why I'm 3-0, 3 KOs. He's 0-1-1.
Yeah. He ever whoop your ass when you were the little brother? That was a question, Jake. You're supposed to.
I just don't care about your questions.
Okay. So I'll take that as he rubbed your face in the carpet on a weekly basis. One of the things I appreciated about him earlier, I said it, is that, and his brother too, like, they have somehow convinced their fans that they're real fighters. It's tremendous. It takes an act, it takes a show. He's done that. He says, pulling the fire truck, me and rice and chicken and shit like that. Like, I'm in this for life. That's tremendous. Appreciate that, Jake.
Suck a dick.
Again, if Jake and I met at Alley, I would just do a homicide if I wanted to, no big deal. I was most impressed by the fact that Jake, as a 24-year-old, is able to convince a whole team of grown men to do a cheer with them. That was tremendous.
It's called a team, a family, something that you don't have, and we're a brotherhood, and quite literally, a bunch of 20-year-olds taking over the world. You sound stupid.
Yeah, I hope you do some more cheers on the way there.
Well, we know it's going to be serious on April 17th.
Go Bayside!
We appreciate both.